Good morning and welcome back. I am Kathy Magnuson of Wildwood Learning, and I am spending the last 4 days here, or 3 days, in a training about the REACH process. And the REACH process is a process that is taught by the Search Institute. It's backed by research, and it's to help with student motivation. And the R in REACH is for relationships, the E is for effort, the A is for aspirations, and the C is for cognition, and the H is for heart. And so on Monday, not Monday, sorry, all mixed up in my days today. On Tuesday, we learned about R, which is about relationships. And so today, I'm going to talk to you about effort, E, effort, and A, which is aspirations. And so just to kind of put into context here, this is all about motivating students. And most of the people at this training are from schools, but I happen to be here because I am part of a coalition called Team Epic, which is up in Roseau County, and we're a drug-free coalition. And we are going to use the Search Institute's 40 assets to help bring youth into our community, to help have youth be connected to adults in our community and help them to prevent drug and alcohol abuse. So in effort is all about academic effort, but I think it can apply to so much more in life than just academics. So they talked about that giving praise is a huge part of effort, but giving praise in a right way. Talking about praising the student's effort instead of praising the outcome. How often do we as parents say, "Yay, good job," but we give no specific follow-up as to what the good job was? And talking to kids about that your brain is like a muscle, that you need to use it and be challenged, just like your muscles need to be used and challenged to grow, so does your brain need to be used and challenged. They also talked about having people or making sure that you have some struggle strategies in place for kids. So when they start struggling with a particular area of academics, you can bring them back to these struggle strategies and help them to use them. Talking to our kids about failure and how failure and mistakes is like an opportunity to improve. I always say, begin again, or, well, that didn't work, or what else could you try? So really helping kids focus on their mastery is the fourth one, and not just performance. So are they really learning what they need to learn? Have they mastered what they are supposed to master to move forward? And really looking at like learning goals instead of what they call performance goals. So not always being so focused on that grade. I know for myself, I have a tough time with this. Being a teacher and then also now being a parent, looking at those grades and saying, well, you're not doing real well in this class, or yay, you're doing awesome in this class, but not really knowing what my kid is learning and if they have mastered what they are supposed to move forward so that they can be challenged by the next topic or the next process. And so we had a lot of great discussion because, as I said, most of the people in the room are educators within schools, administrators, and teachers that are within different school districts. The other part of yesterday was called aspirations. And aspirations are what kids aspire to do, or what we even aspire to do, our dreams. And we were talking about college also, and college aspirations, and how in the research it shows that like when kids are polled, about 80% that say they want to go to college. And actually only about, I think it was close to like 28% after 6 years graduate with a degree from college. My thought is what's happening to those other kids? What's happening to the other 40%, right? 40% that are in there that have started college or maybe aspired to go to college. Something came up, they can't afford it, don't have the skills, aren't prepared. What happens to those kids? And not everybody wants to go to college. Not everybody wants to go and have a professional degree. And so, really focusing on too, how can we help kids reach those aspirations that they have? And looking at what the aspirations that we know as parents and as educators might be just around education and work. But what aspirations do they have that involve their family, that involve their fun, that involve, other things that we're not aware of? And so those things are really important to kids. And when you can help them connect with their aspirations and their future self and how the actions that they need to take are in between to reach that goal, not to crush the goal, but to really help them think it through with questions about, well, how do you think you might reach that goal? Or even helping them to think through, okay, so here you are in ninth grade and you want to be a game designer. What does it really require to be a game designer? What steps do you have to do? And how does school really fit in there? So helping kids really recognize also that education is learning, or your learning really helps you reach your goals. That you may be feeling challenged by something that you're doing right now and not see why that is challenging or not see why it's important for your life. But, it may help you to reach those future goals. One of the things that we did was answered the question, why do you need to know this stuff? Because so often kids ask, and I ask myself, I go, gosh, why do you need to know this stuff? And as a parent, I'm really struggle with the answer because sometimes I haven't used that material that they're learning in school for a really long time. So we came up, but as we went through the day, I saw that there's importance to it. And the importance is that learning, going through these challenges will help them grow their brain so that they can actually tackle other challenges. So, for instance, math and learning the processes of math will actually help you learn other processes that you may need and help you to figure out those struggle strategies that work for you and use them for when you hit other challenging times in your life. When you hit other challenges that you have to work through and problem solve and think about. My best comeback that I liked from yesterday is when kids say, why do you need to know this stuff? And one of the groups came up with, smarter is sexier than stupid anytime. So, exactly. Smarter is sexier than stupid anytime. So I'm going to end there with today. And today we're going to be learning about cognition, which is all about the brain and how we can help kids learn better. And then heart, what's really down in here and what they really have a heart for, and how we as adults can use those sparks that are in their heart to really help them find their purpose and help them reach their goals and aspirations. This has been a fantastic training, and I really look forward to talking to you again tomorrow about the REACH process. This is Kathy Magnuson from Wildwood Learning, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Super sunny here in St. Paul, Minnesota.